This podcast is sponsored by nobody.
Hey dudes, this is Cindy Hinds, Candace and David Cronenberg's The Brood, and you're listening to Tommy Throwback Kovac on Splat from the Past, a show about horror, stinky smells, and sex jokes. I love it.
Hey dudes, welcome to Splat from the Past, the only 80s themed horror sci-fi show where things can get totally radical. Now today I will be welcoming back my good friend Cindy Hinds, and we are going to just catch up, and I'm going to tell her body stories like I usually do. That's pretty much all all there is to it. And I love talking to Cindy. She's such a kind, empathetic person and has such a shameless sense of humor, like most Canadians that I talk to. And it's going to be great to talk to Cindy again. And it's funny, last time we talked was in October, and she's like, let's not wait a year. Well, we waited half a year. It's June now, so I'm going to be talking to her, you know, almost pretty quickly, 7, 8 months later, whatever, and it's going to be wonderful. Also, rest in peace, past guest and comedy legend Ronnie Shell. We did a brief but fun 20-minute interview back in 2024. Go check it out. Go check out that interview, episode number 2021. My only regret is I didn't get to ask him about his Alan Ladd story that he told Gilbert Gottfried multiple times on his podcast. It is so fucking funny. If you ever go listen to his interviews on Gilbert Gottfried's amazing Colossal podcast, you'll be dying laughing. He was so friggin' funny. And rest in peace, legendary movie critic Gene Shalit. 100 years old. Fucking impressive. I had no idea. I thought he was, 85 tops at least. But wow, he's in good company with George Burns and Norman Lear. Back in the late 80s, there was a few MCA home video VHS tapes of classic old movies that they were called Gene Shalit's Critics' Choice. I own a couple of them. I have The Invisible Man and The Wolf Man out of that collection. So yeah, here is my new interview with Cindy Hinds. Hey Cindy, welcome back. How are you today?
I am doing great, Tommy. How about yourself?
I am just friggin' blessed. I turned 43 last week and I cannot complain. Life's good.
Happy belated. Sorry, I haven't been online in so long. I missed everybody's important dates. Oh well, I apologize, but hugs and kisses. Happy belated.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was just a nice low-key weekend last weekend, and yep, it was wonderful.
Good, good.
Yes. So, on Valentine's Day this year, I went to a sex club. Do they have sex clubs in Canada?
Maybe not quite so liberal as I think they're just standard strip clubs, but who knows what goes on in there. I tend to stay away, Tommy. I tend to stay away.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you go there and it's a big nightclub with a bar. One side everyone's drinking and socializing. On the other side, everybody's fucking, and they have private rooms, that everyone can go in. So, generally you have to be married to be allowed to be in them. But they had a rare singles night at this one on Valentine's Day that me and my friend went to. Because it's a swingers club. You have to be married to go there. So,
Right.
my friend has social anxiety disorder. So while we were there, he ended up going in his car and smoking pot and just relaxing, like he always does, no matter what we do. And I met two lesbians that I had a nice conversation with. And then they took me into a private room. There was a gigantic honeymoon suite bed with red sheets and pink pillows. And I laid on the bed next to them and watched them go at it. pretty much. That ended up being my night at this swingers club.
Well, I hope it was all that you were hoping and more.
Absolutely, it was a blast. Oh my God! I mean, it was just wonderful, because I've been on sexual autopilot for like the last decade since my car crash and stuff, and it was what I needed pretty much.
Oh, good for you. Good, 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 good. So 43 will hopefully be a good year.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I want to go back again, but it was nice to have just for that one moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Awesome.
I'm at that point now where I'm having a bit of a midlife crisis. I'm ready again to go back to dating, but I'm living in this town where like everyone is pretty much married, and just there's not much fun going around in this town, and I'm just like in this weird tailspin of like what if it's not going to happen for me.
Mm-hmm. It's hard. Have you thought about trying online
Now I did
and seeing if you can meet people in your area from online?
no, all the things that I did when I was in my 20s, I just don't want to go back to, like online
Yeah.
dating, going to bars, going to um, church, going to oh, what was it? Speed dating. Oh, that was a clusterfuck disaster. I don't ever want to go back to speed dating.
Uh, I've decided I'm just going to enjoy my own time. No relationships, no people, not responsible to anybody. Nobody's got to be responsible for me. I'm gonna try that one for a little while and see how that fits.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Um, I know. I gotta get on the ball though. But like 2 years ago, oh my God, I was reading my friend's memoir, and she told the story in her book about how she met the guy she's been with the last 14 years, and I nearly went into a hysteria crying because she met him at a pop culture trivia night, and it's like I was a pop culture trivia champion before my accident, and I never fell in love. All I got was beer out of it because I kept winning, you know, and so I was
Well,
really sad.
but you gotta keep trying to find those things and get yourself out there. And when you least expect it, it will happen.
I
Someone will find you, or you'll find them. Right? There's always time. Right? When you very least expect it. Just
yeah.
don't give up. Don't give up. If that's what you want, you'll find it. You got to get out there.
Well, the funny thing is, I stopped looking for over 10 years, and it still hasn't happened. you know, that's the irony of it.
Oh, well, is there events and things that you can attend to try and meet people?
Uh, Not at this moment. I mean,
No.
the county fair is coming. Um, I'm possibly looking into that because I love going to the free concerts that they have.
Yeah, yeah. Summer weather is nice to finally be upon us here too. You start getting the concerts in the parks and the weekend festivals and things like that where you can get out and meet people. But it is hard to find events to find like-minded people. They tend to be few and far between. Like some of the Comic-Con events that I like to attend to, or festivals of certain music genres, and that you might be lucky to find one a year, but not
Yeah,
nearly enough. Not nearly enough. COVID, I think, really took a
yeah.
heck of a lot of fun out of things, and things still haven't recovered, and the government is certainly not helping in that aspect either with their cutbacks of funding for a lot of these great events we all need. And you guys down in the States are no different, right? You're running into the same issues we are here.
Yeah, all government is fucked right now,
Yeah, yeah.
big time. Yeah, I told my friend who's an erotica writer, and she's from Israel. I told her the sex club story I just told you, right? And she's never heard the term "rub one out," right? And so she was like, "Did the Italian mafia invent that term?" I was dying when she said that. She's
Oh, that's fun.
She's very witty. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah. June is National Belly Button Month. Are you an innie, outie, or in betweenie?
I'm an innie. Yeah, I did not know that. That's funny. How about you? I'm a definite innie though.
I am a very deep innie. I call it the bottomless pit.
I clean that thing out every once in a while.
Every day, pretty much. Every day. Have you ever have
Eating those chips without your shirt on, you know.
you just have my shirt? No. Well, it's funny. I used to dip French fries, in the ketchup and my belly button and barbecue sauce and stuff. I used to do that. You know. Have you ever dated a guy who had an Audi?
I have not. I have not. No, I'm trying to think. No, not been that many guys in my life, but they've all been, yeah, all been innies, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even think of anybody that was a flatty. They've all been innies.
Yeah, one time when I was about 26, I went on a date with this girl that I met on a dating website, and we met for coffee, and we went down a rabbit hole of talking about belly buttons, and she told me that if I had a doorknob Audi, it would be a deal breaker. So I lifted up my shirt and showed her how deep my innie was, and she got this big old sigh of relief, but she sent me an email later saying she didn't see a spark in me and she wanted to be just friends. So I just called her. I called her bluff one day, and of course, I never heard back from her.
Mm, well, that's a shame. Well,
Yeah,
at least we know it wasn't your belly button.
yeah, that's what everyone says. Last June,
Oh,
last June, I went to the Hollywood show in Burbank for the first time, and I met Barbara Luna. She was one of the first women to show her belly button on TV back in the '60s on Star Trek and get away with it. And during our selfie, she let me touch it.
oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
I wonder how many people ask her for that. That's great. Can you
I
imagine being known as that? It's kind of like Shania Twain with, country music and all that stuff. She was the first one to show her bare midriff too.
That's true. That is true. Shania Twain was. Yeah, I don't know how often she gets asked that, but it was my birthday. I made it known that whole weekend it was my birthday. I was just given stuff. It was so awesome, and
Good for you.
oh yeah, and so she gave me like a free autograph, right? And then she likes it when guys stand behind her and put their hands around her waist during the selfies and stuff. So she was like, "Hey, it told me bless my belly button," you know, and like I planted my index finger right on it and stuff. I mean, the smiles on our faces say it all.
Oh, that's great. Good times. Man, oh man.
It,
That's what you got to do. Take advantage of those great moments. That's awesome.
yeah, it was so great. And when you think about it, our belly buttons were our first mouths. That's where we were fed through the umbilical cord.
Yep. It is kind of a gross thing, right? To think about that whole. Yeah, I try not to actually.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
very,
no, not interested in cutting an umbilical cord. No, that's okay, thanks.
yeah. I know.
Uh,
It's a very interesting thing. Do, do you have any tattoos?
I do have a couple. I have one on my lower back,
Hmm.
a couple of butterflies, and I have a little one on my shoulder.
Oh, do you have a butterfly on your shoulder?
No, it's actually like an eclipsed moon,
Hmm.
flaming moon. It's pretty bad actually. Should probably be one of those cover up jobbies. Got a long time ago, but yeah, butterflies on the lower back.
It looked good in the tattoo book, and then the guy didn't do a good job.
Exactly. My girlfriend and I got them together, so we wanted to get matching ones, and they didn't even look exactly the same, and they faded horribly within the first couple of years, and it was like, yeah, well, whatever. At least it's small enough.
Yeah.
Doesn't show up too much.
Yeah, I always wanted tattoos, and the reason I never got one was because I had my car accident in 2015, and my doctor told me that my system was probably not going to be able to handle the ink with all the scar tissue and everything, and that's why I've never gotten one. There was a tattoo that I saw once that I really wanted. It was a tattoo I saw online. This guy had of Bart Simpson mooning, and it was a tattoo on his stomach, so his belly button could be the asshole. You know?
Oh my God, that's good. That's
Yeah,
funny.
I would have loved to have had that tattoo.
Oh my God, that's so funny. A hairy butthole right
Yeah.
there. That's awesome.
Yeah, especially me. I'm pretty hairy there. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I had
That's
a,
great.
I had an ex. She had a tattoo of "I Love Lucy," the heart logo, and it was on her vaginal region. And like we would go to bars, and once she had a few drinks in her, she'd be showing it off. It was
Ow.
priceless. Yeah.
Man, oh man, that's gotta hurt. There's just some spots that are sensitive.
Well, they all are, but then there's some that are more
Oh,
sensitive than others. You
oh
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. That's one thing
So you
I
got any? Are you gonna? You don't have anywhere like a shoulder or something like that? You want to try and get one on?
No, because because of the whole system thing post accident. I mean, there's a chance that as I get older, maybe I could get it, and maybe my system could handle it. Though, but he said, maybe not. But it's possible.
They do those really incredible temporary ones now that last for a really long time. For a
Mhm.
special thing for your next birthday, you should treat yourself to one of those that they last 6 months or something like that. They're really nice and colorful on the skin.
Well, temporary ones, yeah. I mean, I used to put those on all the time. I used to get Cracker Jacks, and they would come with the temporary tattoos. Yeah.
Not one of those silly. Too funny.
Well,
I'll get out the wet cloth and we'll just put it right there.
well, it's funny. Some guys I knew, they would put fake tattoos on, and then next thing you know, it would irritate their skin. It would burn them.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, so
Yeah, you never know what they're made of.
I kind of shied away from them after a while.
Yeah.
And
Well, permanent markers work.
permanent markers. you you know it's funny. Speaking of government, I watched The Dead Zone again recently, and oh my God, Martin Sheen. He's only on screen during that last half, but he is a fucking powerhouse. His performance
Yeah.
holds up, especially today. The way he's so corrupt in private and so charming and charismatic with the people, it's so eerily similar to today's climate. It's so frightening.
It really is. It really, really is. And that, yeah, trying to shut down those that actually see what's going on. And yeah, it's a rather poignant movie for the time.
Yeah. And God, Brooke Adams is so hot. I would love to get an interview with her. I've been trying to make the connection for a long time. She is on Instagram, and she's got like an art website.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. She did this zombie movie in the late '70s called Shockwaves, and I interviewed the producer of it before he passed away, and he said that he ran into her many years later, and she denied that she even made that movie.
Oh,
Shockwaves.
that's funny. Wow.
Yeah.
That says a lot. Yeah. No, she was lovely. Lovely,
Hmm.
lovely to, didn't get a lot of time with her, but, we, were getting hair and makeup done at the same time. We were filming on the same day, and her and Anthony Zorba and I spent some time together. It was fun.
Yeah, yeah. Shockwaves though is a great zombie movie. It's about Nazis coming back from the dead and being zombies, coming from the river that they're boat rafting on. It's her and John Carradine, and Peter Cushing and the kid from Flipper, Luke Halpin, and
Wow.
it was shot in Florida.
Is it so bad that's why she denies being in it?
It's actually a pretty good one, but I guess because of the makeup of the zombie and stuff and just the whole plot and everything, I guess that's probably why she denied it, you know. But of course,
Yeah.
she'll own up to being in Dead Zone and Invasion of the Body Snatchers remake and stuff like that, you know,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Interesting. That is very interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Huh.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I mean, actors, you know, Broadway trained thespian actors are very interesting, rare breeds and stuff, and the way that they look at artistic integrity, it can be pretty interesting sometimes.
Yep. And it's unfortunate because there really should be no shame in any art. You know, you put yourself out there, you make it, you do it, be proud of it, no matter whether it turns out great or not. You've at least had the balls to do it.
Exactly, exactly. It's great. It's great to hear you swear balls.
Oh, hey, I'm trying to behave.
Yeah,
Trying not to use the F bomb too much these days. I don't know if I'm succeeding, but I'm trying.
yeah. Are you comfortable talking about menopause?
Sure.
Yeah, I watched this podcast on YouTube called Hot Flashes and Cool Topics, and these two women they have like a celebrity guest on, and they talk about menopause and periods and like their life journey and stuff, and it's pretty interesting. I feel so bad for women and what they have to go through with all of that stuff, you know. How's your menopause journey been so far?
I am one of those women that other women will hate. And dare I say, I probably shouldn't say too much, but it was a breeze for me.
Huh.
I actually went into sudden menopause
Hmm.
in 2018 based on shock and trauma of what was going on in my life at the time.
Hmm.
So I was only 48. It came on fast, and within a few months, all was said and done. And before I realized what was happening, I'm like, oh, I think that might have been a hot flash. Okay, I see that. But my
Hmm.
moods didn't really change. My period just stopped. And truly, the only thing that I have to deal with, but it is genetics, is dryness. And it's
Yeah.
like literally dry everything, though. It's not even just female dryness. It's dry skin, it's dry
Hmm.
mouth, it's dry eyes. It's just overall dry.
Yeah.
But and then I've also been one of those weirdos growing up in life that my periods were always pretty easy.
Yeah.
Now, given anybody I was in a relationship with would have said otherwise because I actually got my period every 2 weeks. But I
Wow.
only bled for a couple of days and I didn't really have any cramping or anything. So I was always, and if I went on the pill, then I was fine. But knock on wood, I've been a very blessed woman with all of that kind of stuff. I've had female friends that went through horrible experiences. My mother, horrible things.
Hmm.
But me, I've been done for a long time and haven't had to look back or had any nasty ramifications because of it.
That is
How lucky,
fantastic.
eh? Yeah, yeah, very fortunate.
Do you
So might make up for it down the road. It might get me in other ways, but so far so good.
do you think it's maybe lifestyle or just genetics that plays a big part in it?
I have a feeling it's a little bit of everything, right? I think the for how quick and sudden it came on, that was clearly stress induced, and not hereditary or anything like that because I was so young when it all happened. But I think um, when it did come down, I was coming on the good side of life, getting some counseling, going through therapy. I moved away and was treating myself better, so I do think I helped get myself through it.
Hmm.
And again, we'll see what happens with there's always side effects of good things happening too young. So
Hmm.
we'll see how age progresses in another 5 years or so when I turn 60.
Well,
55 so far has been okay.
yeah, that's so cool that you're getting a good deal so far because other people,
Uh-huh.
oh my God, there's this one actress that I'm friends with. She's like a supermodel type. She was going on these auditions and she was going through perimenopause, and she went to this audition wearing 5 T-shirts, and when she was taking them off later, once she got to the last T-shirt, it looks like she just got out of a swimming pool.
Oh, poor thing. Poor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah, those flashes and the night sweats and everything else is, yeah, no, been so fortunate to not have to go through that stuff. And then you get the poor women that have to do the treatments with the hormones and stuff, and next thing you know, they're getting cancer. So
oh,
it's
yeah.
a nasty cycle to go through. It's a nasty cycle to go through for some.
I was immediately reminded of your wet T-shirt contest story you told me.
Yes. About my girlfriend that used to go in them in Belleville. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Made some money for the weekend. She had a good set of, yep, 100%.
Knockers.
Get her all ready, send her in, and I'd wait out in the parking lot, and she'd come out with cash in hand. It was great.
I love it.
I was underage. I couldn't always get in, right? But it's all right. We always got her ready. And it was very rare that she didn't win. So, yeah, that's so funny. Good old days in Belleville.
Yeah. Yeah. When I first heard that term perimenopause, I thought to myself, "Who's Perry?" You know.
Yeah, oh, no, I'm one of those women that people talk about stuff like that, and I fortunately have no idea what they're talking about. So, like I say, I just keep my mouth shut and just nod my head. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I don't tend to say too much about that stuff because I'm got off easy.
That's great. That's so wonderful. So you mentioned to me that your daughter just moved.
Yeah, she's now enjoying life in Tofino, British Columbia. So we took the flight out to Victoria
Hmm.
and then toured around the island for about a week. And now she's in Tofino and living her best life there right now.
Well, are you, as a mother, are you worried or are you pretty happy about it?
I'm thrilled for her. I miss the fact that she's so far away, but truth be told, you know, the flight is the same distance as a drive of where I am now and how things are. So
Hmm.
she's far away, but she's still in Canada, and she's, you know, she's happy. She's where she wants to be, doing what she wants to do. So I can't ask for anything more than that. You know, I just try to be a support and helped get her, you know, packed up and moved and storing some stuff for her for a while until she decides if it's going to be a long term or a short long term. She's there for a while, so it's either going to be for a long while or, you know, not so long of a while. But we'll see. Whatever she decides, I'm going to continue to support, and hopefully, Aiden and I will be able to get out there and visit her soon.
Yeah, that's great. My niece just graduated 8th grade. I'm so proud of her. She had a tough 8th grade year, just like I did, except hers was pretty bad. She attempted suicide back in
Mm,
November because she's out as a young lesbian herself, you know, and
okay.
I personally think that all kids should come out after high school because then there's less stigma and there's less bullying. Because kids, especially, God, kids of my generation were so awful to other kids, you know, and I think it's gotten much worse. You know, you got all these generations of narcissists becoming parents and passing it on down to them and just being bullies, you know. And I think my generation was the last generation of gay kids going to prom with the opposite gender. Now everyone's out and stuff, you know. And I'm glad everyone is though, but I think they should wait a while because once you're an adult and you've got a grip on yourself and you've learned, you know, about things and stuff, then I think you can handle it better. You know, the stigma.
Yes, true.
You know.
Yeah, you get just a little bit of more tools, a little bit thicker skin, and more tools to deal with it and how to respond to it, and what to um, take from it as well, right? Young people don't realize that even though things are said and done, they don't need to take it on. They can let it go and just go, nope, that's yours, not me.
Yes. And so, yeah. But I just can't believe like where the time has gone and stuff, because I remember holding her in my arms when she was first born. The first couple of months that she was born. I found a picture not too long ago of me holding her. I'm like, God, I still look good. I still got a lot of my hair and stuff. I mean, yeah, my drinking was getting pretty bad at that point though, but at least I look halfway healthy compared to now and stuff. I look older now, you know.
You are older now, Tommy.
I know. It's just the time went by way too fast.
Oh, it does. It does. It's funny, eh? Can you remember remember what you were thinking when you were holding her back then? Did you ever imagine
I
like
th- I thought I
this
was
far along?
I thought I was pretty old then. I'm like, wow, my first niece, and I'm 29 years old at the time, and I was like, God, it's crazy, how life works out
Yeah.
sometimes. That's what I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking. Yeah,
Yep. Yep. Good for her. Well, hopefully she has a good summer, and high school will be a positive turnaround for her, and hopefully she's got the help in place that she needs to
uh,
help get her through.
yeah,
Having
she's
a good uncle like you will be a good help.
oh yeah, she's doing much better now. But yeah, we were worried about her last Thanksgiving time when that happened. But
Yeah.
so how are the cons going?
They're going great. I had a lot of fun in April. Went to Chatham, Kent. They invited me to be a guest there, so that was a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I've missed out on a couple of the other events that have gone on. I haven't been able to attend, but I've got some film festivals coming up. Our Bay of Blood Film Festival is coming up in July, and
Yeah.
then I'm also helping out with the Chatham Kent Film Festival, which is later on in the year, and then Blood in the Snow, still as always. It's probably going to be a bit busy of a tail end of year for me this year. We got the phone call. Looks like Aiden may be having his back surgery this year.
Oh.
We thought we were a couple of years out, but the hospitals have opened up some space in some rooms. So starting in the fall, we start going for the X-rays and the MRIs and all that stuff. So I have a feeling that probably, our normal birthday phone call won't happen this year because I might be tied up in Toronto in the hospital with Aiden, going through all that kind of stuff. So
Oh.
we're just trying to enjoy a fun summer and getting in some Jays games and getting some time in with my dad at the campground and having some fun. And then come fall, we probably have to get some serious stuff going.
Oh, absolutely. You got to come to California still.
I cannot wait. Honest to goodness, I was talking with my daughter when we were there, and I'm like, I really didn't think about this enough. I'm so close to Tommy. And she's like, oh my God, you are, aren't you? And I'm like, he's like, right there. He's right there.
Yeah.
Closest I've ever been to you.
Yeah.
I almost could have spit on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. I make a promise. When
Hmm.
I get back out to Tofino, I will take a few days and hop down to the States and come and see you because it would be so rude of me not to if I'm that far over.
Yeah, because, oh my God, we'd have so much fun and stuff. And
Absolutely.
I just adore you so much. I was curious, have you talked to John Wood lately?
I have not talked to John lately, and because I haven't been able to get out anywhere,
Hmm.
but no, I do miss that guy. It's been far too long. Have
I
you chatted with John lately?
No, because he disappeared from my Facebook, and I was actually going to check in with him and see if he wanted to come on the podcast and talk about his artwork, but I don't know how to get in touch with him now. But I was just,
I'd be happy to reach out. I will look up and see. Again, I haven't been on in months. I'm so bad when I don't have things going on. I tend to
hmm
fall off of Facebook. But I do believe that I have seen drawings and things like that come up. He comes up in my memories all the time too, from all
yeah,
our Comic Cons and that. But I'll shoot him a message and let him know that you're looking for him.
that would
But
be great. And
yeah, for sure.
Michelle Bauer called me on my birthday.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Do you see our film is out now, Spandexorcist?
No, and it's funny. She didn't register when I mentioned your name and stuff. I obviously though she hasn't forgotten about you because you two work together and stuff. But she was like Cindy Hinds. I'm trying to remember who that is. I'm like the little girl from The Brood, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it was so funny because well, because when we both did our little bits for Brett for Spandexorcist,
Hmm.
we hadn't seen each other or talked at all, and she was a guest
Yeah.
at the show. So I went up and I went down to meet her, and so I got a nice little fun bestie photo of the two of us together. But it was a very
Yeah.
brief interaction, but I just thought it was so fun, so fun. But yeah, no, Robert wrote a really fun story there with that one, that's for sure. And Brett did a great job. Did a great job on it.
I gotta see that. Yeah, that's gonna be great. But yeah, I did see the photo. That's when I knew that you had met her and stuff. You,
Yeah, yeah.
ha,
And then also actually the other thing that I had a little bit part. I've done a couple of things helping out some friends and having some fun. They've invited me to do little roles. So this coming week, my girlfriend Stevie has a show coming on Canada's Bell 5
hmm.
network called um, oh my gosh, I'm holy brain fart. Creatures, the Guide to Female Creatures. I apologize. The Guide to Female Creatures is coming out on Bell 5 this week, and then my girlfriend Sophie Godin has written a film called She Bleeds Green, and I did a little bit part in that, so that'll probably be coming out later in the year or early next year. So it's been fun. It's been fun helping out and doing things like that when I can.
Yeah, I was thinking you've had such a great journey and you've got great stories. You should write a memoir.
Maybe one of these days. You know what? That's it's funny that you say that. Somebody else said that to me not that long ago,
Hmm.
and I'm starting to think that maybe I should write down some just for history purposes too. You know, some of the things
Yeah.
that I've done. There's not too many people left to talk about them,
Hmm.
and it's more and more of the people I worked with are leaving us, and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So maybe we will. Maybe you and I'll have to sit down and record and talk, and you can help inspire me with some of my stories.
Oh, of course. And I would also, write a forward or a blurb for you, whatever. And I would definitely do that.
I would love that. Would love
Yes.
that. But
Maybe,
yeah, no, for sure.
maybe leave out the menopause thing because you might get a riot full of women hating on you.
True, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The one thing is between having really good hair and then having no female issues, like screw off, right?
You do have really good hair, I have to say.
I am fortunate. It's so funny because it's actually getting quite dark. It's gone more of a strawberry red color
Mm-hmm.
now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all natural. I still have never ever dyed my hair, so you'll see. I'm gonna be posting some newer photos, but my hair's getting darker, and
Uh,
everybody's like, "Oh, you're dyeing your hair," and I'm like, "No, actually, I'm not dyeing my hair. That's why it's turning this." But same thing happened to my dad. He was blonde in his 30s,
mm-hmm.
and then from 30s into his 60s, he went like this strawberry blonde, and late in his 60s, he started turning gray. So knock on wood, that's what's going to happen to me. But if you look at my old photos, how blonde and straight my hair was, now I'm strawberry, and it's crazy ass. It's so curly, it's nuts. I don't know where it came from, but yeah. It's funny how DNA kicks in at different points, right? Talk about menopause.
Yeah.
That's what's happened to me. My hair has changed with age and menopause.
And there's no
It's
gray.
gotten curly and darker,
And there's no gray, right?
and there's no gray yet. Nope, no gray yet. I mean, the odd one pops in, but no, no gray. I shouldn't say that too loud because by next year it could all change. No stress. Yeah, I don't want any stress. I need to start practicing and meditating more.
I started I
I don't
started
want to dye my hair.
I started going gray at some point in my early 20s, just little by little, and it's gotten worse in the last decade. It's a, Kovac family tradition and stuff, you
Is
know.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, and I have little hairs in my pubic region that have gotten gray too. Damn it.
Oh, when they go, you know you're in trouble.
That's a little, yeah. That's a little reminder that I'm getting older. Yeah, and I've inherited my on my mom's side of the family. There's baldness. I mean, my dad shaves his head all the time because he doesn't like how gross his hair has gotten and stuff. And I'm at that point too now where I'm just shaving my head all the time and stuff. I'm gonna
Oh
do it.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna do it this week actually. And yeah, I did not inherit a good hair gene department.
Have you got a good bald head, Tommy?
Yeah, it looks pretty decent.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
nice round one. You know, some of those guys have those weird indentations and all those different things going on, and you're like, oh, put some hair on that. And then there's other guys that you're like, wow, I want to rub that thing.
I do have a few indentations from my car accident on my head and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing bad or anything. Just, you have to really be up close to actually notice them,
Those scars are good reminders, though, right? You're a tough
Yes.
guy.
They're
You
reminders
know,
that I'm still here.
that's it. That's it. Your resilience and your strength and everything else. Absolutely. Good
Abs-
on you.
Absolutely. I have a joke for you.
All right, waiting for it.
Okay. Okay, how many Irishmen does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
4, 3 to hold the light bulb and 1 to start drinking until the room spins.
That's so clean.
I know, I was trying to think of something dirty, but there's a couple people I've told that joke to and they start laughing like out loud and stuff.
That's great.
People love the Irish
Uh,
screwing a light bulb jokes, or they like the Polish jokes, which are super old.
oh, too funny.
You know,
But, they're kind of true. That's what makes them so funny.
I know, I know. In this age of political correctness, you can't say that, but it's just like whatever, whatever.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just, yeah, laugh at ourselves, right? We have to. We have to. We have to.
Exactly. Cindy, I love you. Thank you so much for coming back on today.
Oh, Tommy, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for having me and inviting me and being a friend for so many years.
Yes, so many years now. And yes, let me know when you come down to California. And
Absolutely.
I will talk to you again soon, okay?
Okay, you take care of yourself.
Mwah.
Mwah, right back at ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, there you have it. Cindy Hinds. Oh my God, I just friggin' love her. She is a gem. I just adore her so much. That was a great conversation, and she was very generous sharing the menopause stuff with me. It's funny, she's private in a lot of ways, but open in a lot of ways, so I didn't know what I was in for with that, but I was glad that she shared that she's one of the lucky ones. So that was a wonderful part of the talk, and I'm so glad. Well, until next time, this is Tommy Throwback Kovac saying there's no shame in living in the past because the present sucks. Later, dudes.